And a very good evening to all the Heidelberg family, men, women, boys, girls, and all the little ones in the Heidelberg clan, across the nation, across the world. It is HUFC TV live under lights Friday night, and we have got a beauty for you on a night that's probably turned weather-wise a little bit sour. It's Green Gully hosting Heidelberg in possibly the biggest Premier League game of the weekend. Green Gully got some form, and Heidelberg still got some questions to answer, thanks to Windsor Management Insurance Brokers. And I'll make the point, Jay Fott, to the viewers on HUFC TV, that it is absolutely freezing up here in the commentary area. We had to bring our own tent tonight, which is...
It's a gazebo.
It's a gazebo.
I was going to say a very warm welcome, but that's probably superfluous at the moment.
Well, there'll be a lot of our good friends sitting, back at home, cozying up in the ottoman. What's an ottoman? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Windsor Management Insurance Brokers.
The old settee.
So it's a huge game tonight. Settle in. I reckon it's going to be a rip snorter. It always is up at Green Gully. This was the scene in this corresponding fixture last year of the miracle at Green Gully as we remember it. And you and I called that game, Jay Fott. Extraordinary. The wind is whipping down the ground from left to right of screen. And Heidelberg will be attacking the goal with that significant wind advantage in this first half. And we're ready to rock and roll at Green Gully on a Friday night. And Lukey Biles lofts one long. These two sides have a bit of a history. I reckon it's going to get pretty willing tonight. Green Gully, of course, in the green and white to the left of screen, into the wind toward the city end of the ground. Heidelberg, in the traditional yellow and black, long lofted throw with the aid of the breeze. Gully almost get the away. Katanis was prowling. Green Gully through Bunis, the captain, gets it away. Right now the pressure's on. Look at that, Katanis. And Green Gully come clear, firing through the middle of the paddock. Davies for Green Gully. Oh, the man opening up wide. Gully, trouble for Heidelberg early on and off there. Well, that was cheeky.
Yeah, he tried with the outside of the foot, but they got caught out on the transition there, did the Burgers, and they were always a man over with Green Gully, and almost made the Burgers pay that time.
You can probably hear the jangling of the metal straps holding us earthbound at this point. We are broadcasting literally from our own, what did you call it before?
Well, it's a gazebo.
A gazebo.
A portable gazebo. I'll tell you what, it is quite crisp up here.
And yeah, I don't underplay this wind factor either. It's, I don't know how you measure wind. How do you measure wind? Well, it's very windy.
More than a zephyr, isn't it?
I don't know what you're saying. Oh, yes, you're quite right, a zephyr. Yeah. It's a bit of old school, Jay Fott. Green Gully.
40 knots in the old jargon.
Beautiful. And they come again. Brazy.
Nice play again.
Oh, that is terrific. Brazy lobs the goalkeeper. But over the woodwork. So danger for holy dooly.
There's danger we might take off.
I am...
we can have a look at that on the replay there. They worked it well. The nice 1-2. And the lob. Always going high, but I'll tell you what, that's a couple of good opportunities so far for Green Gully as they've worked the Heidelberg defence over.
So Heidelberg, well, of course, up at Hume last Friday night, that huge come from behind win, they were down to just 3 men on the bench. That was the entire squad, senior squad last weekend. So the good news is tonight, the bench is a full complement of 4 outfielders: Costa Kanakaris, Mathang,
O'Brien.
Well, I was just going to say Jacob Burns and Paul O'Brien, which is terrific for Obi-Wan Kenobi to be back in contention. Gully come again. Stephen Pace. Oh, look at the timing of Stephen Pace.
Kick off, Greg.
He just watched, picked his moment, picked his spot in his way. Katanis, round the defender. The little cat powers away towards the edge of the penalty area. Katanis. Awkward, Chiavo, back to goal, hooks it, and a double mitt stop from Lucas Spinella as Alex turned on that left foot.
Couldn't get enough power on it, but good advantage play there by the referee as Katanis slightly impeded on the way through there, but referee called the play on.
Jay Fott and Blakey calling the action. A rip-snorting start to this round 11 NPL game thanks to Windsor Management Insurance Brokers. So Lucas Spinella gets to restart once again for Green Gully. So 84 through 86, Green Gully and Heidelberg were rivals in the NSL in the old divisional days. Both teams in the Southern Division. Chavo goes to ground, tried to draw the free kick, nothing doing. Gully away. Davies, he's been very busy early. Stephen Pace upsets the balance of nature. Petrie, Ruben tried to step outside Matthew Breeze. I'll tell you what, his second, third efforts there were heroic, but to no avail. Green Gully away. Davies just checks his stride. Brunis, the skipper. Big John Brunis.
Nice
straight
ball.
up the middle. Keniglia. Trouble.
And there's a goal.
Wow. And Baresi scores Green Gully's opener on the quarter hour. I can't say they didn't deserve it either, Green Gully.
Bit of a hint of offside there. The flag stayed down though, as you can see the ball played through. And I think he might have been just offside there, Greg. But the referee called play on and quite an easy tap away there. And on 15.5 minutes, Green Gully, well, they sounded the warning on a couple of occasions and they take an early lead.
And they've caught him a couple of times down that right-hand side as well. So, just as it was in the same fixture last year, Green Gully get the lead on 15 minutes, nearly 16 minutes elapsed. Round 11 action. So Heidelberg.
Yeah, fourth versus third, Greg.
Heidelberg once again faced with, guess what, J-Fod? Coming from behind. That's what they do terribly well. Andrew Katanis. In the crispy, cold, biting air. Katanis again. The left foot was charged down. Andrew goes outside. Draws it back. Alex. Back to goal. Huge call for a handball, and the referee is... It is a penalty, indeed. That was a kind of an ambiguous amble by the referee. It is indeed a penalty, so let's have a look again.
Yeah, crossed in, Alex Sharma with the turn, and yeah, the hand was out, and he pushed the ball away with the arm, so not much doubt about that one, Greg.
Well, the Heidelberg players went up. The referee, just for a minute, I'm not sure he made the call.
That's an interesting one. Chris Theodoridis stepping up, Greg.
Good Lord. Well, that is one for the books. It's goalkeeper against goalkeeper at the airport end. To tie it up, Theodoridis Petropoulos against Spinella.
It's a very interesting development.
So Theodoridis Petropoulos, hands on hips and bangs it home. The goalkeeper beats the goalkeeper, and on 17, it's one each. That's a really interesting call. Doesn't matter because Chris Theodoridis Petropoulos makes it 1-1.
Well, that'd be interesting to work out when the last time a Heidelberg goalkeeper was on the score sheet in an official game. But well done, Chris. And well, a short-lived lead to Green Gully just for 2 minutes, and the Burgers square it up.
And hopefully we will get George Katsakis in the post game and just have a question or two about the rationale. Interesting one. Whoa, danger again for Heidelberg. And just wide of the post by Matthew Breeze. Wow. We have got game tonight, J-Fod. Goal on 15 from Josh Baresi, putting Gully in front. 2 minutes later, penalty taken by, see if you can guess, the goalkeeper. JW powers away. JW had some room. Square ball. Trouble. Alex! Oh, great stop. Great stop. Great stop. Ruben can't chase it down. Katanis can't chase it down. That was a great chance, and what a huge pick by Lucas Spinella.
A great play by JW there. Found himself in space, a lovely little square back ball, and eventually Lucas Spinella with a reflex save with the right hand.
So Josh has got a bit of a rocket launcher when it comes to the throws.
Got numbers forward Heidelberg, Lewis Hall I can see there, short.
The big bold dashing fullback, lofted, edge of the box. Man down, Petrie!
Oh, what a goal!
My jolly word, Jumping Jack nails it.
And
Pinpoint perfection, a beauty, and Jack puts Heidelberg in the lead on this cold night at Green Gully.
yeah, you can have a look at that, Greg. Typical Jack Petrie position there at the edge of the box as the ball's headed clear. There's Jack Petrie to pick up the loose ball, and that time Spinella could do not much about it at all as it fizzed past his right hand, and the Burgers take a lead on 28 minutes, Greg, 2-1, and you'd have to say that maybe a little bit against the run of play, but well done. The resilience of this side once again showing through.
And the finish of Jack Petrie then was delightful. Took it first time, knew what he wanted, took what he wanted. So is there another goal in this before half time? Outside run, Mitchinson square, and skewed away by the skipper Lukey Biles. Corner to Green Gully.
Once again,
Another chapter in the drama before half time.
very patient build up, and they eventually worked the space on the right here again. And Mitchinson with a lovely cross in, teasing ball, but Luke Biles on hand to spill it away for a corner.
Bear in mind, Brunos with the corner. This is going to swing away with that breeze. Awkward. Hoisted clear.
That was Ruben
Liston Barlas. They'll get another look, Green Gully. And Jack Petrie, well, he was getting the call. Heads towards the line. We're into the last 60 seconds of stoppage. Heidelberg lead 2-1. Gully.
Just under the pump a little at the moment, Greg.
Joe Davies.
See again, just looking for an opening.
Davies strides into the opening. Caniglia. Jack did well. Physical, strong, kept his body to the front of the contest. And in the end, he just supervises the football into the hands of the hyphenator.
That just about might do it, Greg. I don't think there'll be much time for too much more here.
Ruben Way, 20 seconds remaining in stoppage. If we're true to the fourth official's word, Ruben Way. Ruben waits and waits. Knew the give was coming. Katanos. Zara was lurking. Oh, the champ down to Zara. Dumbalis crashed his way into the challenge, but Gully will come clear. That's the 2 minutes have elapsed, and that is spot on by the match officials. 2 minutes they said, 2 minutes they got. It is half time here at Green Gully Reserve on the Friday night Windsor Management Insurance scoreboard. Heidelberg lead by 2-1. Sensational first half. Josh Baresi getting the go-ahead for Gully on the quarter hour. A penalty, Heidelberg, just less than 2 minutes later, taken by Chris Theodoridis Petropoulos, which was unexpected. He nailed the penalty like a pro, and then Jack Petrie with an absolute beauty to make it 2-1 Heidelberg on 28. That's the way it stayed, but this is contest, this is game on. This is eye-to-eye contact, chest-to-chest, toe-to-toe. It's going to be a big second half, Joe Ford.
Yeah,
and we've got a little bit of Heidelberg royalty joining us up in commentary on the bitterly cold slopes here at Green Gully on this Friday night. Tommy Cahill. Tom, thanks for coming up. And what's your thoughts? I mean, it was a great first half. It could have been 3 or 4 each.
Yeah, I think we talked off air a little bit that it was actually a good game to watch. So looking forward to the second half, and I think the wind which we had behind us now is going to have to be something that we're wary of, and we make use of the ball holding up the other way and try and see it as a bit of a positive.
We banged on about it in the first half, but again, Tom, it really is a really strong breeze left to right down towards that airport end. It gusts up and it's frigid air, really.
Yeah, but I mean, you've got to be wary that sometimes the ball runs on a little bit, so it can be quite hard playing with the breeze sometimes. So I think it is what you make of it, and we did well first half. So hopefully we can make it a little bit better the other way.
Second half action underway here at Green Gully. Friday night blockbuster, barn burner, call it what you like. It's 2-1, plenty of footy to come. Green Gully got the restart. They're heading to the right of screen toward the airport end. They've got the advantage of this significant breeze, as Tom Cahill pointed out. I hope you're enjoying it at home. Some really quick players that were testing us in that first half, Tom.
Yeah, I mean, they've got a style of play that suits them, and the surface considering the rain we've had, is, you know, sensational. So we just need to make sure that we can sort of enforce ourselves.
Katana square ball, Petrie through the gap, long striding Lewis. Petrie gets two, and Jumping Jack says, how about that? It's Jack's place tonight, Heidelberg. 3-1. You little ripper, the diminutive number 10, the Firebrand.
And we can see that on the replay, boys, there. They work the triangles well. There's Jack Petrie playing the ball in, gets the cutback pass and nails it.
Oh, super sweet. Great finish. You would have liked to have finished like that, wouldn't you, Tom?
Sensational. Jack's been absolute. But I mean, a lot of credit to Zara for the run to take the man away as well. Sensational.
So, all of a sudden, Green Gully, who had certainly threatened in that first half, and with the breeze, but now they're looking at 2 just to get back in the contest. It's 3-1 Heidelberg, and Jumping Jack Petrie
with a double.
With a double.
Place to do the job.
Yeah. So Green Gully again, stretching Heidelberg down this right-hand side. Coverage is better. Bunas steps away from Katanas. That's David and Goliath, that one. And in the end, brave by Ruben. JW round the corner, up the line. Shava can't make it. Gets a second look, and he...
Clear yellow card there.
He was assaulted as he strode past the half line, and it is going to be a free kick to Heidelberg. Nearly 10 minutes away, second half, Windsor management.
He was accosted there.
He was accosted indeed.
So we were right square on with that, and it was quite an easy decision in the end, really.
So it's going to be a free kick to Heidelberg, just inside attacking territory. The yellow and black lead by 3-1 into the breeze toward that city end of Green Gully Reserve. A long lofted ball, it'll sit in the wind, top of the box. Free man down is Zara, has to scamper after it, the Mexican. Oh, Jack Petrie on a hat-trick, little Jumping Jack. Through the gap, not quite. Gully away, through Baresi. Got the go-ahead goal for Gully. They stretch it from right to left. Danger for Heidelberg. Cruceratus and, oh, excuse me, Stephen Pace. Exquisite. The barometer, JW, powers into the front half. Katanos, unsure, corralled, ball out of play.
Where others...
So if you include the Community Shield, okay, John and Tommy, it's an amazing run. They're 3-1 here. This will make, is it 89? We're not getting results, or we're getting wins away from home. That's staggering. You win 8 on the road to start the season. Then you look forward, you've got 12 of the next 15 or so back at home.
Yeah, I think it's well, we spoke off air about how Friday night games seem to suit a lot of our players as well, you know, even though it's quite hard when weather's like this. But yeah, we just need to make sure that when it's Saturday or a Sunday kickoff that we're at it just as much as we have been over the last few weeks.
Foot races on. Alex.
Well done,
Alex draws it back. Alex got no support. Chavo goes it alone, powers it in, and in the end, Spinella says denied, but great stuff to win the ball back then. And Chavo ended up...
his pressure actually forced a couple of the Gully defenders to kick the ball into one another, and he just kept powering on there, and great effort by the lad.
I think what you see there with Alex is something that when he plays up top he gives, but in the midfield it's just energy, pure energy, and you see him running as hard as he does, you sort of feel like you've got to run a little bit yourself. So yeah, it's sensational.
Corner, Heidelberg, 3-1 Katanos, and in the end it just goes cannoning round the box. Katanos!
That was Ruben Way.
Oh, that was Ruben, was it? Good call. Indeed, it was Ruben Way. There's going to be a change. It's going to be...
Well, we can look at that on the replay, Greg.
There we go.
Yes, it was played in, almost half a chance here for Zara. As it came back out, Ruben Way with a very intelligent shot, and that just whipped over the bar. That certainly... That had gone in, it might have been all over for the night.
It would have been garnish on the dish, but in the end we've still got game on, plenty of footy to be played, 20 minutes plus still to come in this second half, so hopefully you're enjoying it at home, or presumably at home. Where else would you be watching it? Free
substitution,
kick.
Boys, just sorry to interrupt you there, Tommy. It looks like Lewis Hall making way for Paul O'Brien.
Well done, Obi. Good to see you back. Obi-Wan Kenobi checks in the number 15, and long striding Lewis takes some long strides towards a nice warm shower. Good shift from the big guy.
Really good shift, actually.
Tumbalis, unsure, in the end angles it for Katakaris, who makes that unique galloping run toward it. Doesn't matter. Gully ball, half line. Away. Zara charges after it. Outside runner. The loping strides of Costa Katakaris. He'll look up and see no one. Got to go on his own left foot, Costa. And he just skidded on the surface and couldn't collect the shot as he might have wished.
Take it all. Yeah.
Oh, powerful then from Obi. Hey, he's back in the big time and he's ready to play. Paul O'Brien.
I think right there is just his little entrance back into NPL right there. It was a big hit.
He wasn't too shy, was Paul O'Brien. It's great to see him back too. So Obi off the money with the header. Biles with the clearance. 60 seconds of stoppage away, and we're chalking this one up. The two number 11s duel. Oh, Mathang.
Run.
Lopes away, angled away from goal, and
take it down.
Well, a bit of a theatrical stumble in the end, but he's.
He was in unfamiliar territory there.
Oh dear. Inside, it'd be great for the theatre of HUFC TV. Last 30 seconds, and they will be singing the song loud and proud very, very shortly.
Heidelberg throw, boys.
And that's about all she wrote. I reckon we've got one play left in it, and it's a Heidelberg ball. Wow, what a win. And you know, they haven't, there's been nothing, it hasn't been a comeback tonight, and there's been nothing freakish about it. It's been workmanlike and
controlled the game.
Yeah, it's.
I think as we sort of finish, it's just a really solid professional performance, which I think, you know, credit to everyone over the week for getting ready for and setting up in the way we have.
There it is.
As the checkered flag comes down at Green Gully on this Friday night, and the mighty Warriors from Catalina Street do it again, this time at Green Gully on a Friday night. Green Gully went ahead through Josh Brazy on 15, penalty on 17. We've got to talk to the gaffer about that. Christiodoridis Petropoulos taking the penalties we talked about. Jack Petrie on 28 with an absolute ripper. And then Little Jumping Jack gets his second of the game early in the second half. That's the way it stayed 3-1.